So today we discuss the next family or last family in your syllabus, that is the Gramini or Poaceae. So it is also the one of the family of the monocots. This family, which is also called as grass family. So all the grasses are comes under this family Poaceae or Gramini. It is one of the largest family in the angiospermic plants. So in the flowering plant, the largest family or large genera are comes under the family Gramini. It consists about 620 genera or more than about 6,000 species. So as you just imagine how much this family will be big and they have contains the lot of genera. So let's discuss the distinguishing characters of the family Poaceae. So in that family, most of these plants are the herbaceous plants and they are having the jointed stem. As we discussed the last one family, which family we will discuss in previous lecture, which family we discuss in previous lecture. So family Commelinaceae. So it is also the member of monocot. So this Poaceae that will be evolved from this Commelinaceae family. Then they are fistular and cylindrical stem. So all of you are seeing the different types of grasses. So this stem of these plants are the somewhat cylindrical. Then about the leaves of the family members. So in that family, the leaves are simple and they are alternately present. They are having the seeding leaflets. Then they are having the ligulate. As you seen the different grasses, these grasses are also comes under the family Poaceae or cereal plants like the jawar, bajra, maize, and wheat. All the cereal plants they are comes under the Poaceae family. Then the inflorescence. So inflorescence of that family are the compound spike type of inflorescence. So with compound spike, that means the on the single peduncle there is the number of flowers they will be arranged. Sometimes on the single flower, then again they will be divided and subdivided. That's why they are compound spike-like inflorescence. Then flowers of that poaceae members are the zygomorphic. Zygomorphic, that means the irregular flower. Then they are hypogynous. Below the ovary, all floral parts are present. Then they are the flower that are protected by the pelia. Some bract-like structure that will be developed and they will be protected to whole flower. That is the pelia. Then perianth is represented into two or three minute scales, or which is also called as lodicules. So here in Commelinaceae we have seen the perianth, but here this perianth is also in minute structure, and this minute structure which is also specifically called as lodicules. Then, in that family, the stamens are in three in numbers and they are versatile. Versatile, that means the filament that will be attached at the middle portion of this anther. That's why these they will be moving around or these stamens they will be moved anywhere. So these versatile that means the anther or the filament that will be attached at the middle portion of these stamens. Then in that family members, the carpels are in one. So in single flower, only single carpel is present. Then style is two or three in numbers, and the stigma is feathery. So it is also the characteristics of this family. Gramini, that is feathery stigma. So if you can see this flower of that family, you can find that there's small hair-like structures or small hairs are present on that stigma. Then there is the basal presentation. Basal, that means at the base portions of these ovule, there is the ovule will be attached. The base portion of the ovary wall, the ovule will be attached. Then fruit is cryopsis. So cryopsis type of fruit that means there is the inseparable seed wall. If you can find the rice or in corn, you can find that the outer wall of that fruit that will be not separated. So the content of this fruit all they will be attached to the outer layer. Then the that means the testa fused with the perica. The inner testa that will be attached to the outer layer of the fruit that is the perica. So it is also the one of the most important or distinguishing character of the family Gramine. So these are the specifically distinguishing characters of the family Poaceae. Then next we discuss about the one of the member of this family Gramini or Poaceae that is Oryza sativa. As you see, all of you are seeing this rice plant. राइस प्लांट आप लोगों ने देखा है राइस प्लांट आप लोगों ने देखा है मुस्कान आपने देखा है राइस का प्लांट So this is the one of the member of the family Gramine. So it comes under the division Spermatophyta. That means it is the seed-bearing plant. Then it comes under the subdivision Angiospermy. That is the ovules that will be enclosed in the ovary. Then class it is Monocotyledone. That means the leaves with parallel venation, then fibrous root system and seed with the single cotyledon. Then the Oryza sativa is comes under the series Glumeri. So Glumeri that is characterized by the spikelet or panicle inflorescence. So on single stalk there is the number of flowers are arranged. That's why it is spikelet or which is also called as panicle type of inflorescence. These flowers are the enclosed between the two blooms. That is the outer protective covers of that flower that is which called as blooms. Then ovary is superior. That means below the ovary all floral parts are present. Then family Gramini, genus Oryza and species is Sativa. So let's move toward the detailed general as well as floral characters of this Oryza sativa. So here, first of all, the habit. So habit of that rice plant it is annual or perennial herb. Then the stem of that plant it is you can see in the picture the erect or sometimes it is creeping stem Hello, that means sometimes open or You can see the halo structure, that is the inner part that will be totally empty part. So the stem of that rice plant, it is hollow. Then they are having jointed. That means they are from the nodes and internodes. At the nodal region, they are solid, and the middle, that is the internodal part, is the hollow structure. Then next is about the leaves. So leaves of that Oryza sativa is the simple leaves. Then that means it is singly present. Then entire, they are alternately present. एक आपको लेफ्ट साइड में दिखेगा तो जो नेक्स्ट लीव्स है वो आपको राइट साइड में दिखेगा, दैट इज अल्टरनेटली. देन they this consisting of the narrow blade-like structure, and they are having the ligule. So at the base of the leaves, where they will be attached to the nodal part, they form the ligule-like structure. Then next is about the roots. So root of the plant are the adventitious root. They are fibrous, branched, and fascicled or stilt. You can see the maize plant, that is Gia maize. So in maize plant also there is the adventitious stilt root. Stilt root, they will be developed from the nodal portion for the supporting of the प्लांट. जो आपको रूट के जो ऊपर का नोड दिख रहा है वहां पे आपको रूट्स दिख रहे हैं. तो जो रूट्स है वो जो नोड रहता है, नोड रीजन से वो रूट्स निकलते, दैट इज स्टिल्ट रूट. और वो किस लिए रहते हैं कि जो प्लांट है, प्लांट को सपोर्ट के लिए वो स्टिल्ट रूट डेवलप होते हैं. तो यहाँ पे एडवेंटिशियस रूट्स हमें दिखाई देंगे विद द fasciculated or stilt roots. Then move towards the floral characters. So floral characters, in that first of all the inflorescence. So inflorescence is in spikelet or they forming the panicles. So on the single stalk there is a number of sub stalks that will be developed, and on that the number of flowers will be produced. Next is about the flower. So flower of that Oryza sativa are the bisexual flower. That means male and female reproductive organ present in the single plant. Then it will be incomplete. So what is mean by incomplete flower? So incomplete, that means if any one part of the flower that will be absent, then this flower will called as incomplete flowers. Then it is hypogynous, that means below the ovary all floral parts are present. Next is about the perianth. So here perianth, that will be in reduced structure. They are developed the two scale or two small scale like structure called as lodicules, or sometimes these lodicules are also absent. Then androecium. So androecium, they are in 3 in numbers or sometimes maybe 6 in numbers. And the anthers are the versatile. So here you can see only the middle portions of these stamens, the anther will be attached. You can see here the clear structures of these stamens, anthers and filaments. So these anthers are the versatile anther. Then gynoecium, the single carpel is present. Then ovary is superior. Superior matlab below the ovary all floral parts are there. Then stigma is hairy. You can see here the stigma structure, that is in carpel, ovary, style and stigma. So these stigma are the hairy stigma is present. Then fruit is cryopsis. मैंने आपको बताया cryopsis, that means जो outer layer of the seeds, or that is pericarp, and the testa that will be attached to the pericarp, that is cryopsis. Then seeds are endospermic. And floral formula, in that floral formula, first sign it is the percentage, that means the zygomorphic flower. Then second one is bisexual, that is male and female. Then perianth. Perianth, sometimes it is absent, or in there is a two minimum lodicules that will be developed. So here mentioned two in bracket lodicules. If lodicules are present, then you can write in bracket lodicules. If they are absent, you can only write the P0. Then androecium. So androecium, in that stamens usually they are three, but sometimes they will be six. So three or six here, right? Then carpel, if it's single carpel is present, so write G1, and ovary is superior. That's why the single underline is therefore one. So here all about the floral. Here, the flower of this Oryza sativa. So, in that flower, you can see the outer two flowering, that is the celia. They are two green color में दिख रही है flower के sides में. It is Pelia, and pedicel is there. Then at the center there is the carpel, and there is the varta type stamens are there. If you can dissect this flower, you can see the all floral parts in that flower. But here, if perianth is absent, you can call it incomplete flower. If perianth is there, then it is. Then this is about the economic. माइक किसका ऑन है? माइक ऑफ करो. So these are some important plants in the family Gramineaceae. I have already told you that all cereal plants that will be comes under the Gramine. So first of all, Oryza sativa, that is a rice plant. They are extensively cultivated in various regions for the staple food. So millions of the people that will they will be depend on that rice plant. Then next is about the Gia maize. Gia maize, that means the maize plants. So it is also cultivated as a food crops, and its leaves, stems are also used as a fodder. Then third one is the bambusa bamboo. So this bambusa plant that will be used in the making for paper. So that plant is economically important in view of these paper industries. Then instead of that, also these members of these families are used as a food, that is triticum aestivum, that is wheat plant, then rice hai, maize hai, then jawar, then oats, bajra. These all cereals comes and they will be cultivated as a food plant. Then, as a fodder, some grasses like Cynodon ductilon, then Panicum, Centropogon, Agrostis. These plants will be grow as a fodder plant. Then, in sugar industry, that is Saccharum officinarum, that is ganna ka plant, that will be also used. Or this plant also the member of the family Gramineae. Then for preparing the furnitures, the species of the Dendrocalamus that will be used for preparing the furnitures. Then some members of that families are having the aromatic grasses. For example, Vetiver aegigenoides, that is cuscus plants. Then Andropogon odoratus, Symbopogon citralis, that is lemongrass. You can use in for preparing the tea. So these are also the members of the family Gramineae with the aromatic essence. Then, for medicinal purposes, also the members of some Phragmites, the Symbopogon, these are plants. They are mostly used for the preparing the medicines. In paper industry, that is some grasses as well as the mostly the bamboo plant that will be used for preparing the papers. Then, for ornamental purposes, the Rancheticum repens, then Quartaderia, these are or some um, bamboo species that will be grown for the ornamental purposes. And for lawn preparation, as you know, so there is different types of grasses are used for preparing the lawns in garden. So these all about the family Gramineae. So here one of the largest family, that is Gramineae, or which is also called as Poaceae. So that will be finished. The main or identifying characters of that family, that is one of the characters, that means fruit is caryopsis type of fruit. Then they are having the versatile stamen and single carpet. It is one of the important characters, as well as the inflorescence, that is compound spike type of inflorescence. With the help of these characters, you can easily identify the family of that plant. So all of you got that all characters about this family Gramineae. So here your unit second that will be finished, and from next we can see we can start the next unit. If any all of you are understand about that this family Gramineae.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.